recording.
Perfect. Well, if I can just say a few words before you get started. As I guess our Diamonds, Lee and I are Diamonds out here in Nova Scotia. You are all part of our team, and I know this is your first kind of gathering, Lee's and Daryl, for getting your team going. And I think it's important that I take a few minutes of the time to tell people the type of individuals that you have become, because I got involved in this business, or we got involved in this business back in January the 14th. I met Daryl and Lee's for the very first time on February the 17th, I think it was, when they launched Canada. And first impressions to me are always, I guess, the direction of where we're going to be going, because when I first met Daryl, we connected right off the bat. He was the type of individual that he was very sincere. He was very heartfelt when we first met. But what really impressed me the most is that when I first met Lee's, we were doing this launch in Toronto. She actually flew in from Hong Kong, landed in Toronto, flew to the event, and that's when I saw her standing there in her Air Canada, like I guess her flight attendant gear or uniform or whatever. And I was blown away with your commitment. You and Daryl have become leaders in this organization, and I can't say enough about it. We have all been through times. We've watched you having your hardships. We've watched you stay the course. We have watched you succeed. And now the team that you are building, you are starting to share that with the individuals that are coming on your team. And that's why you folks are having so much success. I know you were just down at Clairty. Daryl has reached the rank of Diamond. We watched him grow. We watched him fall. We watched him falter, like we've all done. But I think it's very important for the people that are coming on tonight to really understand the leadership that you're bringing, the vision that you have for this company, how strong you believe in this whole company, the product, the people, and we have become a family. Like, you know, I'm lost for words. I really don't get stuck for words most of the time.
He doesn't.
But when I start talking from the heart about people that we're meeting in this organization, I get lost, because it's just so powerful. And, you know, just watching how you have grown into, both of you grown into leaders. And now you've just got back from Clairty. Now you want to start rallying your teams. And this is what the teams need. This is what we all need. For the team to find out their leaders. And you folks are going high. You are going to be going to President Daryl, President Lee's, all the people below you. Dawn is on here. I know Sherry's here tonight with some new people. And I think it's very important for those people to really understand that this isn't just a part-time thing. This is a full-time commitment that we're all committing to it. But this company is going to be taking us places. So all I can say, folks, that are new here tonight, look at the leadership that you've got. Buckle your seatbelts, because this is going to be fun. I've talked too much probably. But folks, for allowing me just to speak from my heart, because I think it's important. We love you all, and I'm just going to sit back now. I'm going to mute, and if there's anything that I can say or do, just let me know, and I'll pop back in, okay? So Daryl, please, thank you for doing this. It means the world to us. You are true leaders, and you're great people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you. All right, let me share the screen and start this little.
Can I say something like this?
You can say whatever you want, Daryl.
And if it wasn't for leadership like yours, Gary, and direction like yours, and the way you get behind us, like family, we wouldn't be having the success we're all having. It's your team. All of us, you know, under you, it's your doing, it's your work that's great.
Yeah. Well, well, thank you for that, Daryl and Lise, because I know it's just it's amazing when you finally make the decision to start being your own boss.
Yeah.
You start meeting like-minded business people who want to succeed, and this becomes infectious. Mm-hmm. And we now become friends with you, Daryl, Lise, all these people that are on our team with Donna and Sarah. Who else is on? Sherry. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Sherry, but I can't wait to go to Mexico and do a dive with her.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself, or I'm going to take up all your time.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight. You guys can hear me, right? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. And the reason for this call is to tell you all what we went through, what we experienced in Sacramento at Clairty is Power. You know, we took massive notes, and we're sorry that not more of you could be there. We wish that more of you could be there, and we're hoping, you know, as you can see, this first slide is how important our events are, and we're hoping that we can get, you know, a lot of us at the next event in October. But here, let me start with this. This was one of the major things that they talked about there, was how important events are. Getting paid, I don't know if any of you knew, but getting paid, getting people to events is the highest paid skill in network marketing. For every person you get to an event, your income will increase by $1,000 annually. Now, there are 3 important events. A Zoom meeting, a WBO, our twice daily WBOs is an event. So get good at inviting your people to those events. We need to fill those WBOs every day. Hotel meetings, we haven't had many. You know, it's not something that we do, but we are doing some. We had one last month when Chad came to town. And of course, the destination events like Clairty is Power, or like our corporate event coming up in October. Those are destination events, and those are the cornerstone to your business. What you get out of these events, it's for the money that you pay to attend these events, that what you get in return is like nothing else. Right, Daryl?
Yes, and can I interject that piece I want to talk about?
Please.
Yeah, okay. So one thing I do want to talk about, guys, is the team spirit. Your vibe is your tribe, man. Your vibe is your tribe. Sherry just experienced this with the 2 girls that she brought down, Christine and Greer, that she brought down to Sacramento, and Lise and Aaron and Omer and I and everybody else. And it's when you get together, you liaise, you rub shoulders, you see that your people believe in the same things as you and want the same things as you, and you become there for each other. So one of the things I want to just talk about really, really quickly that's really, really special to me, and it kind of touches my heart, and that is that when someone in your team is doing a presentation, whether it be something like this, like a Zoom team presentation, or they're doing especially a world business overview or something of that nature, please get on the calls. As Mike Sim talked about, we can shave a lot of stuff off our butts because we have so many buts all the time. As to, but I can't, but I have to do this, but I have to do that, and I got to feed my kids, and I'm in the car. You know, Lise has been in the middle of the night waking herself up in Hong Kong and showing up on calls. Donna just drove somewhere. I've been in the grocery store with a headset on, and I've got the Zooms on. Just a word of advice. You can tune into a Zoom on your phone that one of your team members is conducting and show support, because you show in the participants. You show as active and in the participants list. You can mute, you can freeze your video, and you can stick the phone back in your purse, your bag, and you can go out to your car and load groceries. No one's even going to know. But what happens is it does show that you're there. And it gives that person, because every one of you is going to have to step up one day and do some of these presentations, and we're going to be there for you. So I want you to learn to be there for your people. Get on these calls. I don't care if you have to put the phone on and go have a shower, put the Zoom on. At least show up and look like you're there, because this really shows power in numbers. Yes, I want you to listen to them too. And by the way, the WBOs are our lingo. That's where we learn our lingo. Do you know what Mike Sims and Steve Carter told me when I was talking to Steve Carter at the whitewater rafting thing? He said, I tune into an average of 7 WBOs a week. This man does not need to be tuning into them, but he does. So that's my little piece. I'm done. I'm going to let Lise take over.
All right. Thank you, Daryl. But if you do put it on when you're in the shower, please turn off the camera.
Please turn off the video. Okay, this has happened. This has happened. Not to me.
It does happen. All right. Destination events. Why destination events are so important. It helps to build your belief. It helps build your tribe, like Daryl said, and your tribe is your vibe. And you get to surround yourself with successful, confident people, and you get to learn from the best. Like Mike Sims, Steve Carter. I would buy ice from him if I was in the North Pole. but there were so many great people that spoke. Jeremy Roma, oh my gosh, I am so sad I didn't go to his event in Vegas. I have to tell you right here, right now. I even told him that when we had the get together at a bar, a party afterwards. I said to him, I'm sorry I didn't go to your event. I'm making sure I'm going to the next one. So destination events are crucial. And then next important destination event is Vegas, October 21st to the 23rd. You know, I'm going there. I think I'm going to be arriving on the 20th. So let's commit as a team from Gary on down. Let's try to get 50 to 100 people there at this event. And you have no idea what's this going to do for all of our businesses all together. Right, Daryl? Did you want to say anything?
No, just that our team from Jennifer Ramatsky down. Yes. They're shooting for 50, 100 people there. From Seville down, they want to get 1,000 in the room. They want about a quarter of the room to be us. So for God's sakes, guys, find a way. It's only 2 days. You can go in on the 20th, come out on the 23rd, and about 3 nights in a hotel. Find a way. Talk to us. We'll find a way to get you there. Like, you've got to be there.
We roomed. Daryl and I and Omer and Aaron roomed in Sacramento. It's doable. And it was fun. All right. Now, one of the big things that they focused on when we were there was vision. And vision is crucial in this. If you don't have any vision, as it's going to say further down, you're going to perish without vision. So vision is the ability to create what I want in life. We all have the power to create it. We just need to believe that we can create it. And when you make room for gratitude, you make room for the flow of abundance. So we should always be in gratitude, even for the bad things that happen in your life, because the bad things teach you something. So be in gratitude for everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Believe that you're good enough no matter what. And it's impossible to have big dreams without big thoughts. I'm trying to remember who these are all quotes that I wrote from our speakers, and I should have written down who it was. I can't remember if that was Jeremy Roma or not, but he was amazing. I swear to God, I definitely have to go to one of his events. Next one. Oh yeah, visions are things. Vision, yes, this is Jeremy Roma. Visions are things. Vision is an entity. Vision is a reality that doesn't exist yet, that hasn't been born yet. Vision is a seed that lives inside you, and it's waiting to give birth. So you need to eliminate all the toxic things around you to allow the vision to be born. And when you have clarity of your vision, you'll find people you missed. And without a vision, people will perish. So it is so important to have a vision. And helping to grow your vision. It doesn't matter, and this hopefully, I was talking to somebody else about this today, about their vision. Sorry, I'm trying to mute Lou, but I can't mute that person. It doesn't matter what you know. The only thing that matters is what duplicates. So just stop talking. You don't need to be the expert on everything. You just need to be able to admit that, hey, I don't know everything, but I will find you someone who does know that answer. And we work as a team for that. So use your team. You don't need to be the expert. And your story is powerful. So you need to master your presentation, whatever your story is. And if you don't have a story yet, the next one, borrow your certainty through your mentorship or your upline. If you don't feel that your story is powerful enough, borrow somebody else's story, because somebody else's story, like, what Seville and Rachel have been able to create in a very short period of time. It's a story that you can share. You say, I'm not there yet, but I know because of them, I will be there one day. So don't be afraid to share someone else's story if you don't feel like yours is powerful enough. So belief, this was awesome, getting to meet the Mr. Taylor Warray. He looks so young. He's like a little puppy. But anyways, what he had to say really helped to bring forward the belief in this company, and that this is the right place to be at the right time. Taylor, having grown up as the son of Eric Warray, he says that in his family, honesty and integrity were above all. So the fact that he's in with World Global Network means a whole big deal, because he wouldn't be here if there wasn't integrity and honesty within the company. So Fabio Galdi is a man of vision, honor, and courage. Alessandro Senatore is completely dedicated. He eats, sleeps, breathes World Global Network. And Antonio De Rosa, our beautiful man who designs all of our gadgets and our Hilo and our phone. He's an innovator. He's always drawing things, and he's designed future models of the Hilo already. He's got designs already on the go for that. And he will be on the cover of the Networking Times in September. And Daryl, do you remember what he said? No one, a designer or anything like that, has ever been on the cover of the Networking Times. Is that what he said?
He said no designer and no technical sort of designer, like what techno design
creator
like that on the cover of Networking Times. No, I mean really that's because we are the first network marketing company that's married these things together, technology and home-based business.
Yeah. And he believes that World Global Network will become the network marketing standard, that every other network marketing company is going to be measured up to what we are doing. So that's pretty amazing coming from this young man who's been in the environment of network marketing his whole life. So I take what he says very, very to heart, very seriously. And then we had the wonderful opportunity to hear Mr. Keith Halls speak to us. And Daryl, can you explain who Keith Halls is?
Keith Halls was one of the innovators and the one of the 4 original people that started Nu Skin. And he talked about how primitive. When you think,
my gosh!
You think we've got problems at World Global Network with like customer care and things like that. Oh my God! He talks about having put women's face cream in cleaned out baby food jars because that was all they could do. They couldn't get the manufacturing.
And if people brought their own jars, they would get 10% off. So they would go. They said he would go into this big, huge vat in the back and fill up jars. That's how Nu Skin started in North America. Anyways, so he's been in network marketing a long time, and he was looking for something to get involved with that would be a game changer. And he really believes that World Global Network is it. And of course, he's working at the corporate level for us. So, he's on the board of directors, right? He's the
yes.
Yeah.
So,
and he says that one of the points he made is people get 3 opportunities in life, and most don't see it and walk on by. Yeah, we get 3. And most walk on by. So congratulations for not having walked on by this one and grabbing it by the horns. Some join and some let go. Happens all the time. And the last group grasp the opportunity, work hard, and run with it. So I'm hoping that all of you will do that here that's on this call. And he said to set sky-high dreams and go for it and don't quit. And he sees with WGN, he sees the birth of a giant and a legacy company. And a legacy company is someone like Amway, someone who's been around for 10 million years. So that's what he sees with World Global Network. And coming from him again, that's huge.
Yeah, I'm going to interject really quickly too. He had massive failure in the beginning, and this man actually exceeded over $20 million in this industry over a period of something like, I think he actually achieved that in less than 12 years, but he's been in the industry for over 20 years, pardon me. And he talked about his failures in the beginning, and it was heartbreaking. Like,
oh yes. Yeah.
He talked about having people coming from all over US and Canada for an event and 10 people showed up. Like he was heartbroken, but he still stuck it out and kept going, and look where he is now. I mean,
And he also said one of the things that he learned in his failures was, he was doing the demos, he was doing the opportunity meetings with the script. He would just go through with the script, but it wasn't coming from his heart. It was coming from his head. And so his mother had invited a group of her old women friends, at the house, all in their 70s and 80s. And, he started doing his presentation and they all fell asleep. So the mother, turned on the lights and she said, Keith, what are you doing? You tell them what you told me. So he stopped doing the presentation and he spoke from his heart, and every woman in that room became either a customer or a distributor. So he says, when you connect with people heart to heart, you'll get them better than if you try to connect with them through your mind. So
which is where the belief comes from. When you believe in what you're doing, it's going to come from the heart. Go for it, please.
Yeah. That's good. So this was from Jeff. What's his name, Daryl? Jeff?
Oh, I cannot pronounce his last name. I know it starts with a G, so I just call him Jeff Giomacchi or something. I can never...
Anyways, he's one of the presidents up there too. And one thing that we don't do perhaps when we're sharing the opportunity with people is to show people the value in what they're getting. So sorry if this is kind of a hard slide to read, but I took this picture at the event. But he says you need to show people the value of what they're getting. So the World Global Opportunity, you get training and leverage, you get proven systems for success, personal and group coaching, you get all this stuff, you get residual income, you get time freedom, you get advancement opportunities, paid for what you're worth. These are all things that he shows the value of someone who's getting involved in the opportunity. So we just need to work on our vision, work on our beliefs, and show people the value of what they're getting involved in. I think once we show people the value, they'll get it. Now, this is Ramacio's ultimate success formula. And he was very transparent, and he showed us all of his notes that he wrote. And he did these, oh, here it is. No, hang on, I'm just going through my notes. Hang on, I gotta find that page. Okay, he did this for his ultimate success formula. He used it for his spirituality, his health, his business clarity, and life. So he did one of these for each one of those topics. So, for your, if you're talking about your health, know your outcome. What do you want from your health transformation? Do you want, abs of steel? Do you want to lose 30 pounds? He said, to be extremely, extremely specific on what your desired outcome will be. And so then the second one is take massive action. What action will you take? Be very specific on all the different action steps you're going to take to achieve your desired outcome. And gauging your results. When will you gauge your results? Are you going to gauge it on a daily basis? Are you going to gauge it on a weekly basis? What are you going to do to gauge your results? If it was a health thing, are you going to, take measurements once a week? Are you going to weigh yourself once a week? What are you going to do to gauge your results that you're having success? And he believes in always having a coach. And if whatever you're doing isn't working, change your approach. And so, just so you know, I'm not asking you guys to do something that I haven't done myself. So I started working on mine today. And I did a health one and I did a business one. So I just want to show this to you here. I was very specific in my business. I will be a minimum of Grand Diamond by convention, minimum. I will be earning $25,000 a month. I will be quickly on my way to president and then president millionaire. And then I will qualify for the Diamond experience trip in April. And so, these are all the different kinds of things. Just be specific in what you want to achieve. And, once you see it and you hang it on your wall, it's there and it keeps you accountable.
Yep.
So that's that. And so one thing to help you keep you accountable, everyone needs to print this. It's in Take Action under the files. You can go under the files and Take Action. It is there. Print this up. Seville did a training on it the other night. And this is what you need, right here to get to Team Developer. And you fill this out several times, and that's what's going to help you get to, Diamond, president, millionaire. He said, do this 26 times. Do this sheet 26 times. Fill this sheet out 26 times, and you will hit president, millionaire, and you'll be set for life. Set for life. So, you fill out your top row of your prospects and who you think will join you. And then by helping them fill out these other spots, that's what gets you to your levels, right? So
can I interject? Each person is an organization of 7. So it's the person that enrolls, right? So 3 on your left, 3 on your right. There's your person that you've enrolled. So of course, Lise is one of mine, right? So Lise would be in position number 1, and I help Lise to identify position 2 and 3 under her, and then I help her and her people identify position 4, 5, 6, and 7. When Lise is done, when I have done that, honest to God, guys, you only have to do this 6 times, 3 on each side. It's quite profound. You hit diamond.
Yeah.
And then you want to learn to maintain that. Okay. So that's the power of this chart. And what it is, it's like a whiteboard. Mine is actually on my desk. Hope I'm not overrunning. There's mine on my desk. And I just keep it there because as I look at it, it kind of clears your head. It's clarity. This is what we were doing in Sacramento. It gives you clarity to see what you got to do. Okay, go with it, please. We only got 10 minutes.
Yeah. But please do yourself a favor, print it out and start filling it out. Yeah,
and come to us to help you. If you need us to help you fill it out, we'll help you to identify who your 6 are and who their 2 underneath are.
Yeah.
Because Lisa and I talk about this all the time. We talk about back and forth to each other. Who's your 6? Who's the 2? Who only has 1?
Yeah.
And when you focus, you actually start to focus on the right people, not the wrong ones. Go for it, Lisa.
So our goal in this is everyone's focus. What everyone's focus should be is on getting paid. So everyone's focus right now should be becoming team builder, team developer. And Daryl and I are wanting to do launch calls for you. There are many of you on this call that haven't done a launch call yet. And a launch call is for you and your prospects, people you know, who know, love, and trust you, your family, your friends, just to officially say, hey, I am launching the biggest business of my life right now. This is how you get them on the call. I am launching the biggest business of my life right now. And we'll do a 15 to 20 minute launch call for you.
Yep.
This is how we want to help get you to team builder and team developer. Getting you to team builder, you start getting paid. Getting to team developer, you start earning income on everyone you enroll under you. So, and it's not hard. In our previous company, man, it was hard to get the top level. Team developer is not hard.
And to hold it.
Yeah. There you go. And this is, we had the pleasure of hearing Ramacio's mother speak on the stage. She's a wonderful, beautiful woman. Daryl had fun sitting at the table with her. And this is one of her quotes. So, life is like a camera. Focus on what's important, capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, just take another shot. So I thought that was a really good thing to have to keep you, you don't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be good, doesn't have to be just, if it doesn't work out, take another shot, relaunch yourself. If you've already launched yourself and it didn't work, relaunch yourself, take another shot. It's not a big deal. Right?
And remember, everything in this profession, I'm not going to say business, everything in this profession is about duplication. If you over perfect things, if you have to get things just so perfect because I don't know, you're too afraid that you might appear stupid or something. What ends up happening is the people you're approaching become frightened. They go, I can't do that. I can't duplicate what he does. I can't, and so you want to just keep it simple and real. And as we heard in the event, and I've heard in so many events before, Elise, you can earn while you learn. Ignacio made a point of asking, he asked Mike Sims if he'd done something with his helo. What was it, Lise? And Mike said, nope, no idea.
He asked him, he said, where's your helo? He goes, I don't know, I've lost it. He didn't even know where he doesn't even know where it is. And he's still building the business without a helo on his wrist.
And then he asked him if he knew how to calibrate it or something silly like that, calibrate the blood pressure. And he said, no, never done it. Well, the man is making close to $2 million a year already. So, none of us, I don't know it all. I will never know it all. And I hope I don't actually, because it's always a process of earning while you learn, right? And you earn as well.
And just quickly, I still have a few minutes. I still have 5 minutes. Okay, so Carla Silver, who, if you've watched, World Business Overviews before, Carla Silver was doing them a lot when Ramacio was running them. And she's a lovely lady. And I like what she came on the stage to talk about. Hers was 5 common denominators of success. The first thing was daily visualization and meditation on your goals. It doesn't have to be all like Om and whatever, but just think about your goals. Write them down. What do you want your goals to be, even for that day? Personal development books, audiobooks, journaling, networking, wisdom. Just, get on, listen to something personal development wise every day. Doesn't have to be long, 30 minutes. Income producing activities, connecting with people, piquing their interest, proper follow-ups, communication with your team. That's all income producing activities. Playing Candy Crush and clicking like on Facebook is not an income producing activity. Stay in the environment, going on training calls, team hangouts, the Facebook page, keeping connected will keep you on point. Being at events, and stay away from negative influences, and cultivating the expectations of leadership. See yourself and your team as leaders now. We all can do it. It's easy. Anyways, and was there one more thing I wanted to say?
I don't know. I do want to say though, guys, my slot now for the WBOs, which is the World Business Overviews, is Sunday midday. So in Eastern Canada, it's 3, and where Gabriel is, it's 4 in Atlantic, and where I am, it's noon. And I'm going to be conducting them every Sunday unless something's happening, like I'm on an airplane and I can't turn my phone on, or and on some airplanes you can, and or something like that where I'm at an event and I can't possibly do it because I can't be in both places at the same time. So I really want to see your support on my calls too. Hop on, show some support, because if you're sending people to these calls and you're not on them, what's that look like, right? It's like, do as I say, not as I do. So get on these calls. The WBOs are your main tool, along with the Saturday trainings and the Monday business overview from Chad and Natita. But you want to be in your WBOs, because I'll tell you, I wasn't, and my business wasn't growing very well. And I'm now tuning into about 5 to 7 a week. And of course, I'm conducting one. No, I'm conducting one. I don't have a choice. I stepped up, right? I got through my fear zone. Boom. My business is changing.
Okay, I remember what I wanted to say. Okay, I remember what I wanted to say real quickly before it turns off. If you guys haven't started using the new 2-minute video and the 5-minute video, what I've done, just so you know, I've gone back over my list and have been sending people, hey, we just got a brand new 2-minute commercial. Can I send it to you? Can I send it to you to watch? I'd love your feedback on it. Sure, send it to me. It's a way of getting someone to watch a video. So get out there, go over your list again, and set it up.
The new videos are on helo.life right now. They were pulled up I think yesterday afternoon. And guys, learn those 5 questions, starting with, have you ever heard of Fitbit or Apple Watch? Learn those and learn how to incorporate the videos into the conversation. So if you're having a belly, you'd say, oh, here, look, somebody was in my home today cleaning windows. I was showing him the video while I was talking about things. Mm-hmm. That's what you need to do. The videos, you don't have to do them all by themselves. You can, but man, when you use those 5 questions like Sarah talked about a few weeks ago, it changes everything. People start, what? Yeah. What?
And we worked on that at Clairty. They made us practice with partners to do the 5 questions. So they're super important to learn. Yeah.
We have gold in our hands, and I've never seen it so much as I do now. And I made a decision one day a few weeks ago, back in June, when I said to Gary, this is a 2-week run. Should I run for Diamond? And I said, I'm going for it. Let's go. All right. And my people like Lise and Sherry, and it happened, and it'll happen for all of you too. And we're there for you. So. All
right. On that note, ciao, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and hope you got lots out of this call. Talk to you later. Bye.
Love you all.